And did you know that 940 million women worldwide are on the same train, the perimenopause, the menopause train? That's a lot of women. Blooming menopause. We're going to dive headfirst into our menopause bingo sheet to cross off all the symptoms. Because let's face it, ladies, as we reach middle age, midlife, second act, whatever you want to call it, menopause does make us feel like we are losing the plot. Like a little bit bonkers, yeah? Not just me, is it? Okay, and what we're not going to do today is moan about the symptoms. There's a whole lot more here, so please stick to the end, because this video is really going to help you if you are a woman in midlife, already going through it, or if you haven't even had any symptoms yet, but you want to be prepared. So what I'm going to do is share my personal tips on how I'm navigating it all, stopping myself from falling apart at the seams, so you can too. Hi Bab, I'm Marvarine. I'm a TV journalist, a coach and a beer nerd. Welcome back to my channel, especially if you're an OG. Thank you so much for sticking with me from the start. But also thank you to you if you're one of my hundreds of new subscribers in the last few weeks. And I'd really love to hear from you about what you'd like me to talk about. Caveat, I don't know everything. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a trained clinical health professional. Okay, time for the nitty gritty. Menopause kicks in when the ovaries decide to retire from their egg producing business. And when estrogen dips, it's like a domino effect on your heart, your skin, your mind, everything. Let's talk brain symptoms and mental health symptoms. And I know it can mess with your brain big time. It's messed with mine. My little story on this is that when I started my job just back in television news a couple of years ago, I felt as small as a mouse. I didn't understand why, because I'd always been such a confident person, right? And I couldn't figure out what was going on. But when I look back, I realised that anxiety, just feeling a lot of worry around everything that's going on in the world. Then there's kind of the memory loss, the problems with the brain fog. It's like your brain's gone on holiday and not even told you. I'm always quite busy, like a little Duracell bunny, doing this, doing that. And then sometimes I just lose my words, or I couldn't remember a specific word for something, and it felt like someone had grabbed me, the bunny, and ripped out my batteries. And yeah, not told me again. And I'd be like, what's that word, like table, literally the most basic of words. So also night terrors. Quick story here. I've always been the person who has an occasional dream, but I've never been a nightmare person. My menopause journey started with horrendous nightmares. I'm running alone in the street, down a dark alleyway, running for my life from a man with a knife. And I'd wake up drenched in sweat, my heart racing, in tears, trying to catch my breath, because it felt so real, so evil. I would really like to know if any of this sounds familiar for you. Have you crossed off anything on this sheet? What's happening for you right now with menopause? How's it hit you mentally? Or even if you're watching it because you want to be prepared for the signs. Is there anything you recognise? Like, have you heard stories from your aunt, your sister, your mum? Drop a note in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Okay, let me share another story with you about how I knew that menopause had smacked me around the chops big time. I turned into the Hulk, full on rage. Took my mum to a hospital appointment, bit of miscommunication. I flew off the handle. I screamed and shouted and raged at my poor elderly mom in the car. It's a wonder I didn't burst her eardrums away with screaming and shouting. And I literally felt sick with anger and rage. Completely irrational. Now, it just hit me. It's not me. It's not the way I operate, and not the way I treat my amazing mother, who taught me everything I knew, who raised me to be this confident woman, who felt that she could go and do whatever she wanted to do with her life. I felt awful, and I knew it wasn't me. Must be something to do with my hormones. Blooming menopause. Mental symptoms covered. Let's switch to the physical symptoms. Hot flashes and night sweats. Who needs a tropical holiday when you can just combust at home or on the bus or on the tram or at work? Brilliant. I often wake up in the middle of the night, duvet drenched. I'm sick to death of it. I'm trying black cohosh at the minute, so I've only been on it a few days, so I'll let you know how it works. Headaches, migraines, I have them occasionally. They're not a big thing for me, but when I do have a migraine, well, those of you who have them, you know what they're like. Don't even have to explain to you. You feel sick. You need to lie down. There's nothing can get this pain out of your head. It's horrible. They say drink lots and lots of water, take migraine medication if you want to. Another thing that happens for some women is tinnitus, ringing in your ears. We are more prone to joint stiffness and aches that make you feel like you're 90 years old. And of course, the dreaded extra weight gain. How easy it is to jump on your belly. Very unhappy about that. Also, there are changes with your skin and your hair, so you get drier skin. I have quite a bit of eczema come up on my neck. Also, I've got moles come up on my neck where I've never had moles before. Sometimes you might have thinning hair, you might get a bit of kind of psoriasis or what have you. And the one that I hate the most, the random sprouting facial hairs. I get little dots here, I get a few under here. I'm not a fan of them, and I have to try and remember when to tackle them, particularly if I'm about to do a stint on TV or public appearances where I'm doing an awards. So what I do is I just get a basic razor and I'll use obviously something moisturising, or maybe if it's my facial cleanser, and just I give them a little shave here and there. Okay, let's talk down there. Bye-bye estrogen means bye-bye sex drive. And if you do have a little bit of va-va-voom, what makes matters worse is that estrogen loss also makes you dry down there. So the next time you go to Aldi, make sure you pop a little lube in the shopping basket because you're going to need it, ladies, all right. How many times do you get up in the middle of the night for a wee? Me, it's at least 2 to 3 times. It's very annoying, and I haven't even had kids. So count how many times you get through all of this. So count how many times and add that to your bingo sheet, okay? I haven't forgotten, I'm going to share with you my 6 top personal tips on how to handle these symptoms. But I just wanted to let you know about something I'm really excited about. Just open the waitlist, link is in the description, for something to help you if you're feeling really lackluster, mentally low, you're lacking in vitality, you're stressed out, a combination of all of those things. I'm just about to release a program that I'm working on. It's an online program. It's a 12-week self-study program, also that you can become happier and healthier, but you coach yourself. So I will guide you through each of the 12 weeks, but it means that you can kind of study at your own pace. And I know, that feeling when you feel revitalized. If you want that, then definitely sign up to my waitlist and I'll send you all the details when it comes out. I've been working with a doctor in the US on this, and it's all about cultivating that happier, healthier you, as I said. So we're going to be talking about stress, nutrition, improving situation around metabolism, weight loss, handling your sleep, just wellness in general, right? So if that sounds interesting to you, I don't want you to miss out. Just put your details and sign up. Okay, we've been through the physical symptoms of the menopause and we've been through the mental symptoms of the menopause. And I know I'm bound to have missed some, so drop some in the comments if you've heard of some that I haven't mentioned, right? Let's help each other out and feel better together. Okay, let's get into these crucial tips on how to handle all of these symptoms. And these are, again, some of the things that I'm doing personally, right? So I'm not a doctor. Let's go. Tip number 1, recognize and accept them, basically. We've got to do it. It's a new phase of life. You've got to give yourself grace. I always say this, and I say it around everything else, right? We must stop apologizing. Just get on with it. Tip number 2, really seriously seek medical help. Now, you got your GP, you got your own doctor. If not, sign up with a doctor. If you feel that they have the medical expertise to deal with menopause, great, go and see them. If they don't, try and seek another doctor who does. And, I sought medical help that was private. So Dr. Louisa Newson and the Newson Health Clinic. She's one of the experts that was on Davina McCall's documentaries on Channel 4 about menopause. She's very well known. She has a clinic that operates in Stratford upon Avon in Warwickshire in the Midlands. And you can pay to see her or any number of her connected doctors or nurses. And you can go to the clinic there or you can have an online consultation. I had an online consultation. The minute I did that, it was amazing. The doctor knew all of the things that I discussed were menopause and suggested a program for me, a program of medication. Now, it costs. So think about whether or not you can save for that cost, whether or not you've got a credit card you can put it on, whether you could borrow the money from someone, or, you know, there might be a luxury or something that you're planning, like divert some money and consider it. Consider professional medical help. Tip 3, make some lifestyle adjustments, babes. Self-care, slow down. You're not Wonder Woman anymore. My manifesto on radical rest is about making time for yourself where you can. It is amazing. Go and watch it for some real practical ideas on what you can do. Move your body. Go dancing. Go Zumba. Try strength training. I'm on this drive at the moment with Tash, my PT. Just try and go to the gym more if you can. Go walking. Just move more because your joints need to move. And I take weight loss medication, so I'm already having extra muscle wastage on top of what is already happening with my body around menopause. And try and fuel your brain in any other way. Right now, me creatively making content, coming up with ideas for the channel, editing, researching, all that stuff, coaching. My brain's like firing on all cylinders. So if there's any way that you can kind of incorporate some more exciting adventures for your brain, reading, painting, anything like that, it's really helped with my loss of concentration. Tip 4, communicate and advocate for yourself. Talk to your partner, talk to your family. You know what, if you've got a boss, a line manager who's really cool, let them know what's going on so that they can help support you. And, you know, if you're in the workplace and you're stuck and you're feeling like you're not getting support, then speak up. In the UK, menopause isn't a specific protected characteristic under the Equality Act 2010, but if an employer or a worker is put at a disadvantage in the workplace and is treated less favourably around menopause symptoms, it could be discriminatory because, particularly if it's connected to or related to a protected characteristic like age, sex, gender reassignment or disability. So remember that. Tip 5, sleep strategies, baby. If you can't sleep, then drink some bedtime tea. Let me show you what I drink. This is my favourite, yogi tea, bedtime tea. And my backup, if there's never any yogis, is a pucker nighttime tea as well. And there are also the tablets, Calm. Also try and eliminate screen time. I mean, listen, we're on our phones too much. And I've got a video sharing some of my tactics around doom scrolling. Stop doom scrolling. How to break your addiction to your phone. Really, really useful. I'd go and watch that. And also, in my store, I have a workbook called Calming Your Mind. I think that's going to be really useful for you if you want to work through something and answer some questions around how you can calm your mind in different ways. That is a goer as well. Give it a try. And you can grab that to help you as well. My last tip, pay more attention to what you eat. Nutrition, okay. Here's a lowdown on the nosh you should be considering getting into your diet on a daily basis. First of all, ditch the takeaways and the booze. And it's so funny today, I had a conversation with my friend. She was saying, oh yeah, I'm going to the gym. I'm swimming, I'm strength training, I am doing classes. But Mom, I'm still putting on weight. She's doing the lot. But she says, and then I get home. And I sink a big pasta dish and some garlic bread. And I'm like, girl, you're not doing it right. You got to stop the pasta and the garlic bread. And for me, you know, do as I say, not as I do. I do find it hard, the takeaways. And I'm a craft beer nerd. I'm actually a beer sommelier. So it's not easy. So this is my daily battle as well, right? I am working on it. Okay. Protein. Fish, eggs, beans. You need unrefined carbohydrates, fruit, whole grains, vegetables, all that stuff. But like with your fruits and veg, make sure they're in season. You're going to need like your healthy fats. So avocado. Oh my God. I love avocado. Even though it doesn't taste of anything, right? That's crazy. But it's nice. Your salmon, olive oil, nuts, coarsely vitamins and minerals. So take supplements if you can, or just get a wider variety of fruit and vegetables and food in your life. And then also hunt for those superfoods, baby. Sweet potatoes, I microwave them. Blueberries, I have it with Greek yogurt, authentic Greek yogurt, mind you, not the Greek style, because that's super processed, right? Don't eat the sugary ones either. The sugary, fruit-flavored yogurts, they are not all that they seem. All right. Bananas, broccoli, spinach, apples, salmon, baked beans, citrus fruits. I love oranges. Good for your bowels as well. Water, 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 water. All right, Bab, that is it for today. Let's rock midlife together like goddesses. Share your stories in the comments, like, subscribe, and share with your girlfriends as well, won't you? Got lots more videos on my channel. See you soon. Thanks for watching.